Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Coming up on the program, Governor Sanwo-Olu inspects state's ongoing pediatric facility in Lagos Island. Deputy Governor Kadri Hamzat flags off trauma center in Ikorodu. Lagos State Government holds pre-retirement seminar with civil servants, and Lagos State Government inaugurate tuberculosis champions to curb disease. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu says the new Massey Children's Hospital under construction will be delivered in the year 2025. Governor Sanwo-Olu made this comment during an inspection tour of the project in Lagos Island. Take a look.
After the flag-off ceremony of Massey Children's Hospital in April 2021 by the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, this is the first time he's visiting the construction site on Adenija Adele Road, Lagos Island, to see the progress of work. The governor moves around the facility with his team, said to be the biggest children's hospital in Africa's sub-Saharan region, with a dedicated multi-level 10-floor car park already completed.
Don't get to fall.
The new Massey Children's Hospital will be delivered in 2025 and is set to replace the old facility built in 1914 with the aim of meeting the health needs of young ones.
Lagos deserves it. The current Massey Children's Hospital, which is almost 100 years old, the minimum we can do is to not only just bring back that name, but put up a structure too that will last another 200 years. And you can see from what we're doing here, this certainly will last centuries. So I'm happy with the commitment and the quality of work that has been done. There are two contractors here, Messrs. Shapoji, which is the foremost, hospitality specialist construction company, very, very known for specialist, difficult jobs, and Messrs. Dory, that are doing the multi-level car park. You can see that the multi-level car park has gotten to the height that we require, and the hospital has one more floor, and it has an helipad on top. So we're on course. We believe that we should be nearing completion sometime next year. All of the major civil works will be completed by the end of this year, and extensive M&Es and finishing and rest of it will start. My wish for our citizens, especially mothers, children, fathers on the Lagos Island, is that this is another promise made, promise kept. We said that we're about to ensuring that we put infrastructure that will outlive us. We put facilities that will be comparable to anyone of the size in any part of Africa or indeed in the world. So for us, this is one of our major health projects, and there are several of them. If I must say, there are about 4 or 5 projects, almost of this size, if not bigger, that we're doing in different parts of the state. And you'll be joining us in the month of, maybe end of October into November. We'll go around some of these other sites, Jaw, in Ekpe, and the rest of it to see, where all of these are going to. So I want to once again commend all of our consulting engineers, the supervising ministry, Ministry of Works and Infrastructure, Ministry of Health themselves, who will be the major beneficiary at the end of the day, and all the 2 major contractors and all the workers on site. We're hoping that the commitment that we see here, you double it, because at the end of the day, if it's not completed, it's not done. It's only when patients begin to come here, kids and mothers come here and get well, that we can say that we've done our job.
The chairman of Lagos Island East Local Council Development Area commended the state government for putting up a well-needed facility.
I'm very happy as a chairman. I'm a lucky boy to be for this kind of edifice to put in this local government in my tenure. I want to thank the executive governor for bringing this home, and I believe that the people of Lagos Island East and Lagos Island in general is very happy with him for bringing this. This is a fact. These edifices will take more than centuries. When I say centuries, I'm not thinking the next 300 years. This will still be here, and it's going to serve the people of Lagos Island meritoriously. Our children will be they have a very good access to health care service.
The dedicated pediatric ongoing hospital project is a 7-story building in the heart of Lagos Island. When completed, it will provide quality healthcare services for the people.
Still on infrastructure development, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Quadri Hamzat, has flagged off the construction of a 40-bed trauma hospital center at Ikorodu General Hospital and inaugurated the newly constructed 1.6-kilometer Lambo-Lasunwa Road in Ikorodu. Now, the two projects was facilitated by the federal lawmaker representing Ikorodu, Babajimi Benson, as part of efforts to improve road infrastructure and address the growing need for trauma care in the area.
It's a busy day for the Lagos State Deputy Governor, Quadri Hamzat, who is visiting Ikorodu, and his first port of call is the Palace of the Ayangure of Ikorodu to pay homage to His Royal Majesty, Kabiru Shotobi.
Just go there. Please, all of you will go through the main road there, the main door.
The traditional ruler used the opportunity to remind the Deputy Governor about the construction of Ikorodu BRT terminal.
Thank you for being here. Good team. When the Deputy Governor came to the office, I challenged him and I said, Your Excellency, our common Ikorodu, we have not seen you for almost 7-8 years. We did not see you in Ikorodu, and at the more in other locations. The other ones, is this project Mr. Governor tí wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe tí wọ́n ti rí bí wọ́n ti fi páànù lábẹ́ yẹn is the BRT Ikorodu Sky Market Terminal. I want to thank you, the Lagos State government, bíbẹ̀ fi máa rí at the end of the day yẹn òkè yẹn ní gbogbo wọ́n máa fi ibẹ̀ yẹn sí. So to help us thank Mr. Governor for thinking about us all the time, we want to appreciate you. It's a follow-up. If tí wọ́n bá lè ṣe every other thing, you may complain.
According to the Deputy Governor, Ikorodu Division is one of the major beneficiaries of infrastructure development. However, compensation running to billions of naira has become a major challenge.
Honestly, Ikorodu is taking the largest chunk. That's also problem Taman Nisa. We will help our community mentions is compensation. lórí ìṣàwọ̀sà, the compensation is about 26 billion. Nígbà tá àti ìbílẹ̀ àti ìrayẹ̀pẹ̀ àti ìnáwó owó yìí, it's a problem. Our manifold to state government àti jẹ́ ìdààmú ti pọ̀ jù. Ìtawakọ̀ pọ̀ jù náà lọ́kọ̀. It's our fault. So a gbọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ ẹ wo mo fi design ibi roundabout yẹn hàn yín níbi ìṣàwọ̀ tó máa lọ sí òkùnkùn tó lọ sáré. It's massive. So unfortunately owó tá à ń ná pẹ̀ ó pọ̀. Mo sọ fún yín sí the second part as an award ní báyọ̀ ìlú 16 billion as an award there. The second part because ṣe mo bá bá ṣe àgbọ̀dọ̀ àfẹ́ padà síbẹ̀ in the next 15 years ó gbọ́dọ̀ ó dúró.
The entourage moved to Ikorodu General Hospital for the groundbreaking ceremony of a trauma center initiated by Honorable Babajimi Benson, representing Ikorodu Federal Constituency. The Chief Medical Director of Ikorodu General Hospital says having a trauma center is a laudable initiative for the well-being of Ikorodu residents.
Today I'm happy that Babajimi Benson has fulfilled his promise. Thank you very much. General Ikorodu is saying thank you to you. The Oba of the division is saying thank you to you. Ikorodu residents, indigenous are saying thank you to you. This is a 40-bedded hospital. Thank you very much. The trauma center, trauma is one major issue. About over 23,000 patients that comes to the hospital. About 16,000 of them in Lagos State is about trauma. So we cannot but have this center because it's going to reduce the morbidity and the mortality from trauma-related condition. And Reverend Jimmy Benson, I say thank you to you. By the time this edifice comes up, we will use it very well to the benefit of Ikorodu indigene, benefit of Ikorodu division, and to the benefit of Nigeria.
The trauma center is expected to be completed in 9 months.
Well, the deputy governor. Normally, he won't come and do flag off. He will come and do commissioning. But I want him to do this flag off so that there will be pressure on the contractor to know that he must be able to complete the job within 9 months. So the Lagos State government, Governor Sanwo-Olu, they're doing very, 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 very well. Ekobawa fi àdúrà tí wọ́n sí kálẹ̀ bẹ̀wọ̀n náà wípé Igogo Road o, lábẹ́ ìṣàbí àti compensation Igogo Road àti Ìṣàwọ̀ Road wípé ká parí 100% logically.
The working visit ends with the commissioning of the Lambo-Lasunwon Road, a 1.6-kilometer road connecting 12 other roads and 4 communities in the Ikorodu area of Lagos.
Moving on in the retirement process, this time the Lagos State government has engaged public servants on the issue of contributory pension scheme, which is designed to ensure that all employees have a secure and sustainable source of income upon retirement.
It's a sensitization program on contributory pension scheme targeted at civil servants in Lagos State to educate them on the importance of retirement savings accounts and its benefits. In ensuring that all documentation of Lagos State civil servants is in order, the State Pension Commission is engaging all levels in the state civil service on all necessary documents needed for retirement process and the need to monitor their payslip to avoid missing funds.
Anybody that have an ROSA can move from one PFA to another. Do you understand what I'm saying? It came on board 2020 November, so porting is allowed. The transfer window is open, and it's open for service issues. You can make a choice of where you want your funds to be. Now, before now, we have two types of fund portfolio. We just have what we call the active RSA and the retirees. And so when you are in the active RSA, when you retire, you move straight to the retiree. You don't really have contribution towards how your funds are being managed. And so what PENCOM did was to create different fund types. So you can choose which one you want to be. Fund 1 is meant for people between the ages of 18 years to 49 years by choice. Please, the law discovered that a lot of civil servants, a lot of workers actually do not have a house while they are working. Some of them either join cooperative, join so many things to save to build. The law now says, as you are currently working, you can access 25% of your ROSA towards acquiring a property. The other one I want to talk about is national identity. Our guy here, the head of service, mentioned it when he was talking. NIMSI. This is one of the challenges a lot of us face. When you went to national identity to document yourself, some of you, the age or date of birth you use there differs from what the PFAs have. I know, you know we want to get job. We have gotten the job, so our age keeps us swinging. And so when you come to us, you are already 60, but in our record it's showing 50. So what do? We say, okay, you are not retired, you are 50. You say, God forbid, I'm retired. The problem is because what you registered with us is different from what you are putting on it. However, PENCOM said, the ultimate decider now is National Identity Management Commission. That's NIMSI. Whatever details you write there becomes sacrosanct. So if you know you have an issue with your owner, before you retire, visit NIMSI and correct it.
To avoid issues of missing bonds, government workers are also advised to monitor their payslip and account statement.
You see your monthly salary. Maybe you got his own salary and you didn't see yours. Where you need to run to? Either you run to your bank or you run to or right? But many of us don't do that. You quickly want to the bank to know why. But once your pension, once you receive your salary, you forget about your pension. That's the deal that you usually want down to the bank or to Oracle to ask her, you know, you will salary why. Take that deal to go to the PFA, request for a statement of account and your payslips. If you are checking your payslip regularly, monthly, I bet you do not have those missing months. So that is the issue of what and arrears. The backlog, the totality of the backlog, of which the government, some of the staff fail. Unspecified, just as I mentioned earlier, I said this is cases of unspecified. You can see on that PFA side, you can see what the PFA P. You can see that no PFA P. PFA D, no PFA D. So that on the contribution side, you can see contribution unit. That's not your money. So that's fine. There's no issue in it. Or mind you, your money is not going to your parent. That will generate interest or growth the contribution from you.
The Lagos State Head of Service, Olabode Agoro, says the exercise will be carried out periodically to ensure that no civil servant is denied the opportunity to secure his or her income upon retirement.
Considering the different developments that public servants might have experienced over the years, this exercise will be made periodic to allow you to register such development. I urge you to pay attention to the vital information that will be disseminated as it concerns the contributory pension scheme. On this note, let me express my profound gratitude to Mr. Governor, Mr. Talk and Do, Action Governor, for placing premium on the well-being of public servants as well as retirees, for his continuous effort in ensuring that our senior citizens receive their retirement benefits immediately they exit the service. That is how it
The State Pension Commission encourages civil servants to update their records as soon as possible.
We have all the PFAs that are present here for every civil servant to come and update their records if there are any changes and to do data recapture so that when it gets to payment of their benefits, there will be no issues. Make sure that all the details they have is the same that was on their name. So that's what we're going to do over the next 4 days. Basically, once your records are the same with what the records that we send and what you have on the PFA have, what they are the same, it means that there will be no delay in the processing of your benefits.
Currently, over 60 billion naira has been paid to over 20,000 retirees in Lagos, and all backlog has also been cleared by the Lagos State government to ensure financial security for retirees.
Finally on the program, wife of the Lagos State Governor, Dr. Sanwo-Olu, has inaugurated the Local Government and Local Council Development Areas Tuberculosis Champions and Ambassadors, as well as Lagos State TB Steering Committee and Lagos Stop TB Partnership to eradicate tuberculosis in the state.
As the inauguration of the office of First
Wife of the Lagos State Governor, Dr. Sanwo-Olu, has brought together medical practitioners in the public and private sector, foreign partners, and other stakeholders to help tackle the issue of tuberculosis in Lagos State.
And stigma against anybody with TB.
Lagos, being one of the states accounting for about 10% of tuberculosis cases in Nigeria, necessitated the initiative championed by the Office of the First Lady to fight against TB through inauguration of TB Champions.
To establish the Stop TB Partnership and the TB Steering Committee is a crucial step towards a more coordinated and effective response to tuberculosis in our state. This initiative will enhance collaboration among stakeholders, streamline efforts in diagnosis and treatment, and ensure that we are all aligned in our mission to eradicate tuberculosis.
According to the World Health Organization, TB is the second leading infectious killer. In 2022, an estimated 10.6 million people fell ill with tuberculosis worldwide, including 5.8 million men, 3.5 million women, and 1.3 million children.
5 countries contribute 50% of that 2.9. That means they contribute 1.45 million. And the first country is India, 17%. You should expect the second country, which is Nigeria, 11%. And we are the 6th in the world and 1st in Africa. The next country, Indonesia, 10%, Pakistan, 8%, and then Philippines, 7%. 2019, we were 27%. 2020, we were 30%. Being poor is a risk factor in developing TB. Well, that does not mean the rich cannot have TB. The rich can also have TB. If you have your driver and he has cough, he's driving you, you wind up in your AC car. If he coughs, you have TB. Less than 30% of our population are aware about signs and symptoms of TB. If your population does not know about the signs and symptoms of the disease, how would you control that disease?
The State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, is concerned about the spread of TB in Lagos and says it is important to intensify community involvement in identifying and treating TB patients.
Tuberculosis is an infectious condition. In other words, if you have it, you can infect somebody next to you or somebody you live with or someone you work with, because it usually affects the lungs. And as you saw from the picture, that picture there, and the picture that my friend Prof. Kumoli, I think she showed a picture of somebody coughing, and you just saw the aerosol of the cough. Inside that air that you cough out is full of the bacteria, tuberculosis bacteria. So if you cough and you have TB, you'll be coughing on the air around other people. They will breathe it in and they will catch TB. And they tell us that everybody with active TB that is not on treatment is infecting another 15 people every year. So let us just say that you have 10,000 people in Lagos who have not been identified with tuberculosis, those 10,000 people are infecting 15 more people, each of them, 15 more people every year. Because of lack of knowledge, this disease can just spread and spread and spread and spread and spread. So, you have a very big job. I'm very, very happy for you. You are champions of tuberculosis. And this time next year, we're going to come back and we're going to look at your KPIs to see if you have been able to identify everybody in your community that has active TB. Because once you identify them, we start treating them, they cannot spread it anymore.
The federal government is also willing to work with the Lagos State government to reduce the spread of TB.
It is a great effort that will bring, 1, awareness creation, 2, we emphasize the importance of public health as well as health as a whole in terms of our response.
Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu emphasized the need for collaboration across sectors to tackle the crisis effectively and break down the stigma associated with the disease.
So even though the treatment is free, the screening is free, there are some people behind the scene that are sponsoring this. And that is also one of the roles that we are expected to play. And you're going to take the campaign to schools, to homes, orphanages, garages, markets, because you don't even know whether the person selling the meat has TB. You don't know. So that's why we need to actively take part in this thing.
The event was rounded off with the inauguration of a local government and local council development areas, tuberculosis champions and ambassadors, as well as Lagos State TB Steering Committee and Lagos Stop TB Partnership. This occasion marks a unified effort to strengthen awareness, prevention and treatment of tuberculosis across Lagos State.
That's the program for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Always remember to be the best you can, obey all state laws, but most importantly, please stay safe. Till next time, it's bye for now.